Hello. What a way to start. Hi, everybody. Hello. Welcome. Welcome back. How are you, my fam? It is Perez Hilton, the queen of all media, the gossip gangsta, the original influencer. Boom. So much better. Thank you for joining me. We are discussing hot topics and so much more. But first, a little housekeeping quickly. I go live here on YouTube every weekday, Monday through Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific, and I have set up a membership on my channel. If you want to support, if you watch my videos regularly, they inform you, entertain you, help you. If you want to chat live with me, then please become a member because I am about to switch the live chat bloop to members only, like Ryan Robinson, who is a member. My videos don't get crazy views on here, and it's okay. But thanks to the support of my members, I am able to keep going and doing it here and taking YouTube seriously, Nakia. Hey, Trish. Thank you so much for signing up, gorgeous. How are you? That cheered me up. I have not been having a good time. I don't like faking it. There's three things that are driving me crazy today. I hate wasting my time, being wrong, and being hungry. And I am suffering from all three of those things. Wasting my time, because yesterday I told you all that I had to go to the Apple store to get my battery replaced, Nicole. They would not replace my battery. They said my iPhone could not be serviced because the serial number that my phone has was not recognized. I was like, what are you talking about? He said that somebody went in to an Apple store. He wouldn't tell me which one, and claimed water damage on an iPhone and got a new iPhone. And he said sometimes new techs accidentally let customers walk away with the old phone and the new phone. And he's like, do you go by any other name? I'm like, yeah, I go by Perez Hilton or Mario Lavandera. That's my legal name. He's like, no, that's not the name that was used. I'm like, wait a minute. Another name was used? Why would you even let that person turn in the phone then? It made no sense to me. He's like, don't worry. It must have been an accident. We'll get it taken care of. But it's going to take 3 to 5 business days to get the whole serial number sorted out. This is so boring, but it's just like, I spent nearly an hour and a half at the Apple store, plus driving each way. Then that made me get home and be so behind with work, and I overslept, and I didn't go to the gym this morning, and then my cortisol is like through the roof, and like I've just been wanting to eat all day. I didn't go to the gym, I've just been wanting to eat, binge even. Like I've been wanting to binge today. Like it sucks because I have 3 young children and my mother. And my mother's 70 years old. She doesn't buy healthy snacks. She buys chucherias, as we say in Cuban slang. Tanta chucheria en esta casa. She buys junk food for my kids. I wish she wouldn't. If I lived by myself, I would just buy healthy food and healthy snacks. But I have all this junk food here in the pantry, and it's just so tempting. I have had to use all of my willpower today not to devour it, not to get into that pantry and just do some damage. So I haven't, but I've just been hangry today. And I hate being wrong. and I was wrong about Jennifer Lopez. Some of you might have seen the video that I posted earlier, but if you haven't, yesterday, this rumor was going viral, especially on TikTok. And I get it. If you don't know this, my YouTube fam, TikTok hates Jennifer Lopez. I don't know how YouTube feels about her, but on TikTok, they hate her. Hate her. So, of course, it makes sense that all of these people were making video after video after video about Jennifer Lopez and that she and Ben were over and blaming her for the relationship not working out and blah, 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 blah. And several of those people that made videos yesterday were citing a story in Touch Weekly. And I said on my podcast this morning, our Patreon show, I was like, hey, they're not breaking up. Everybody's citing a report from In Touch. In Touch is wrong 95% of the time. Well, it seems like this is the 5% they're right. Because immediately after, well, not immediately, but a few hours after we finished recording our podcast and we uploaded it on Patreon today. Hey, Erna, TMZ reported about Ben and Jen, and it seems like there might be some truth to what In Touch said. According to TMZ, for the last week, Ben Affleck has been staying at a house that's not his home with Jennifer Lopez. They don't say why. Hey, Adam, but J-Lo is in Los Angeles. She is staying at the marital home, and Ben is staying at this other house for the past week. That's not a good look. Hey, D, I love it. Everybody's here. In addition to that, this week in Los Angeles, Jennifer Lopez was snapped by the paparazzi house hunting. Also, not a good look. Also, Ben and Jen have not been spotted publicly together in over 46 days. They were last seen together 47 days ago. And this is a couple that, are paparazzi magnets and go to events. J-Lo's been to a few events in the last 47 days. Most recently, the Met Gala went by herself. She wore her wedding ring there, but they've not been spotted together in public in 47 days. For the past week, Ben Affleck has been staying at a house other than the one that J-Lo is in. And J-Lo is in Los Angeles as well. And J-Lo's been house hunting. Altogether, it's not adding up like things are going to work out for Ben and Jen. Hopefully, it's just a temporary hiccup, whatever is going on. But even right before going live, I saw something in People magazine about them. Look, they're the ones with that. People magazine, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez not photographed together publicly for 47 days amidst reports of tension. Let's see if they say anything about... They're not reporting anything. They don't know anything about... Yeah, they're not reporting anything about the status of their relationship, other than they've not been photographed together in 47 days. Thankfully, Saturday, I have a big cheat day. So I've got my eye on the prize. Hey, MK. I'm sad. It sucks to see so many people rooting for the demise of Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. I want them to work out. They were each other's the one that got away, and then they got back together after decades. And they seemed to really be in love and infatuated, and I want them to have their happily ever after. I want that for myself too. Oh well, it's not all doom and gloom though, my YouTube fam. In happier news, this is surprising. Let me show you what she posted. Britney Spears posted a photo of her mother and her sister on Instagram. I am a romantic, Trish. This is the photo that Britney shared, and she says that she loves her family. Britney wrote, "We all have issues with our family, but dear God, you can't help how much you love them. I'm not in this picture, but I sure as hell feel like I am. On a side note, if you know me, I've always ended up at this kids' table at every function I've ever been to. The most elite, expensive dinners, and I always find myself just like sitting in the back with the kids. Anyways, I'm posting this picture because my family is absolutely beautiful and I miss them. So, not to sound righteous, but in a world of chaos and confusion, the trickery of the devil is to mislead you and humiliate you and make you think you're less than. I wanted to share this pic because although I'm not in it, I sure as hell feel as though I was." Aww. How nice. Britney is opening the door and extending an olive branch to her mother and sister. That was her mom in the photos and her nieces, Jamie Lynn's daughters. I wonder if Britney really misses her family or if she misses the concept of family. You know what I mean? Like, does she really miss these actual people, or does she wish she had support and family in her life? Either way, I hope it's this people. I hope this is the beginning of a reconciliation because I think Britney really needs her family. Britney needs love and support and people looking out for her. I'm sad today. It's okay. Okay. Let's keep it moving. All right, from Britney to some other interesting couples news. Do you guys know who Sarah Paulson is? What am I sad about? It's just lack of sleep. Lack of sleep is probably number one. I mentioned yesterday I went to bed late because of the Apple store, blah, blah. Lack of sleep, hungry, not going to the gym. Little things like my kids broke a plate today and my daughter broke a statue in my house. It's been a very destructive day. The statue I crazy glued, even though my mom wanted me to throw it away because she thinks it's bad luck. I'm like, I like this. I am not throwing it away. I fixed it. It's broken, but it's staying. It looks fine. I know, MK, the little things add up. Anyways, Sarah Paulson. We'll get to Taylor Swift. We haven't spoken about her yet. Do you guys know her? She's been in a lot of Ryan Murphy shows. She was in many seasons of American Horror Story. Well, she's opened up in a new interview about her relationship with longtime lady love Holland Taylor. Holland Taylor I think she was in Curb Your Enthusiasm. No. What's that other show with Jason Bateman? What's that show? Fudge. She was in. Oh no, I was wrong. Holland Taylor was in The Practice and 2.5 Men. She was on 2.5 Men for a long time. Why did I think she was looking like Curb Your Enthusiasm or the other? What's that show with Jason Bateman? Arrested Development. Yes, that's what I was thinking of, Adam. Who's the old lady in Arrested Development? They look similar. Now I've got to look it up because I'm going crazy. Jessica Walter. Okay. She looks like Jessica Walter, but she's not. Let me show you. That's Jessica Walter from Arrested Development. And that's Holland Taylor from 2.5 Men, which was on for over a decade. Wow, 12 years, from 2013 through 2015. Well, Sarah Paulson is dating her, and after 10 years together, they still don't live together, which I think is very interesting. Sarah Paulson said in a new interview, yeah, we don't live together. That's the secret to it. We spend plenty of time together, but we don't live in the same house. I don't know if I would like that, especially when I'm Holland Taylor's age. I just saw on her Wikipedia, she's 81 years old. I would think the older I get, the more I would want to be around people. It's probably better for your mental health to be around people as much as possible when you're older. But I don't think she doesn't have children. I have a plan if I'm lucky enough to live to my 80s. I've told my kids already, you each need to have a guest house for me in your property or a bedroom in your house for me. And I want to keep my home. So 1 week out of the month, I'll stay in my house or I'll travel abroad. And then all of the other weeks, I will go 1 week in one of my kids' houses, another week in the other kid's house, and another week in the other kid's house. So I'm with each kid 1 week out of the month. And hopefully grandchildren. I've told my kids, I don't care what you do for work, so long as you love what you do, but you each have to have 3 to 4 children. I did say that. I was like, you each have to have 3 to 4 kids, preferably 4 each. That means I would have 12 grandkids. Wow. I would love that. Fingers crossed. Anyways, hey, it works for them. They've been together 10 years. So congrats to Sarah Paulson and Holland Taylor. My dream for the future. God, if I won the lotto, like if I just won the mega millions and won hundreds of millions of dollars, right now, I would buy a ton of land in Las Vegas. And in the future, when my kids are old enough, I'm going to build a mega compound with 5 homes. 1 home for me, 1 home for my son, 1 home for my daughter, 1 home for my other daughter, and then a guest house. And it could be like, a pentagon shaped, right? And in the middle can be a pool, an entertaining area, and all of that. And I would love that my kids and their kids and the cousins all lived on the same compound. That's the most important thing that I would do if I was just like, or if I somehow just started making crazy money. I would love to manifest that. It's almost making me emotional thinking about it. If I can make that happen for myself and my kids. Anyways, congrats to Sarah Paulson and Holland Taylor. All right. Still have to talk about Taylor Swift. Don't you worry. But in other music news, the Rolling Stones have announced their new album is coming out this summer, and it's a country album. They've got a ton of collaborators, big country music stars, and cool. Dolly Parton released a rock album, and the Rolling Stones are releasing a country album. And this is some tea. I hear that Katy Perry is working on a country album. Hopefully, she changes her mind. It feels like she's hopping on a trend now. Beyonce did a country album. The Rolling Stones have already announced their country album. Post Malone just released a country song with Morgan Wallen. Do we really need... Wait, Lana's working on a country album too? Oh, God. All right. I guess country is where it's at. Taylor Swift should go back to country. Hey, Six Gun Sweetie. Also, speaking of music, Billie Eilish is releasing her new album tonight, and I have heard a bunch of the songs because she held an album listening party in New York City, and a lot of footage was taken of her at the event. And did anybody else hear the new Billie Eilish songs? They're not bad, but I'm a little underwhelmed. Maybe it's not the way to listen to new music either. You know, like videos of her dancing on stage while she's listening, while everybody's at the Barclays Center in New York City is listening to the album while watching her strut around. But like the much hyped new single, Lunch, about, you know, loving ladies and eating the JJ. I'm like, okay, it's cute, but it feels very generic. I'm like, obviously I haven't heard the entire album. I just saw some of the most viral videos, the most viral songs, but disappointing from what I've seen. Hopefully I'll give you an update tomorrow that I listened to the new Billie Eilish song and that I really like it. All right. An update on that NFL player that we spoke about yesterday, Harrison Butker. He gave that horrific speech at the Catholic University, and the Kansas City Chiefs kicker has been getting so much negative attention that the NFL felt compelled to release a statement. They did, and it says, quote, Harrison Butker, his name's so funny. Maybe he's just butt hurt that he's named Butker. Ba-dum-bumsh. Harrison Butker gave a speech in his personal capacity, the NFL says. His views are not those of the NFL as an organization. The NFL is steadfast in our commitment to inclusion, which only makes our league stronger. There's been this petition that's gone viral with over 100,000 signatures asking the Kansas City Chiefs to fire him. I don't think he should be fired. I think, you know, I think his views are dumb and archaic, but I also believe everybody's entitled to an opinion, and his views are clearly a result of his religious beliefs, and he didn't say at any point that, he didn't say anything regarding like people shouldn't have equal rights or this or that. I don't know. I just don't think he should be fired. What do you all think? Six Gun Sweetie thinks I'd be happy to see him lose his job. I mean, if he lost his job, it's okay. I wouldn't be sad about it either. Think before you speak. Speaking of the Kansas City Chiefs, Travis Kelce was spotted earlier this week in Lake Como with Taylor Swift. And the photos just came out. I wish I could show you these photos, and they're important to what we're speaking about, but I don't want to get sued by the paparazzi. I've had that happen before. Have any of you seen these pics? If not, when my live is done, do a quick Google search and you will see the photos. Taylor and Travis in Lake Como, Italy. They're having dinner outdoors, and then they went for a stroll. It's important that you watch or that you look at the photos because something is off. She looks really tense or unhappy. And I wonder if it's just me or did anybody else get that vibe too? And some of you might think, oh, it's because she saw the paparazzi. I don't think Taylor saw the paparazzi. In the photos that I saw of dinner, they were taken with a telephoto lens. They're grainy. That means they were taken from very far away. So it's unlikely that Taylor knew she was being photographed. And then the other photos where they're walking around, same thing. The photos were taken from far away. So if the paparazzo wanted to, he could have gotten up in Taylor and Travis's face to get the pictures. But the paparazzi knows if they would have done that, that Taylor's bodyguard would have blocked the photos then. And this way, instead of getting closer but a bad photo, they're far away, hiding, and got good candid shots. So I don't think Taylor was aware that the paparazzi is there. Her body language, her aura, something's off. And I hope I'm not reading too much into it. Like I said, when I'm done with my live, make a mental note, go look at these photos of Taylor and Travis having dinner and going for a walk in Lake Como, and let me know if you agree with my assessment. I apologize for not being able to show you the pictures, but they're paparazzi photos, and I'm not allowed to do that. And even though some other people might, I don't want to get in trouble. I've been sued by the paparazzi many times. All right, let's talk some happy news to end things today. Do you guys know who Ali Wong is? The comedian? She is dating fellow comedian and actor Bill Hader and opened up recently about how they first got together. Ali Wong reveals that she had just divorced her husband and, quote, I get a phone call from this guy who I met at a dinner party in the past, and he got my number from a mutual friend. He was like, hey, I just happened to hear the news about your divorce, and I've had a crush on you forever. Look, Dee saw the photos, and she agrees with me. Thanks for coming back. Anyways, I get a call from this guy, Ali Wong says, about Bill Hader, who I met at a dinner party in the past, and he got my phone number from a mutual friend. He was like, hey, I just happened to hear the news about your divorce, and I've had a crush on you forever. I actually told my best friend years ago that you were my dream girl. And I know it sounds crazy, but I want you to be my girlfriend. Ali Wong joked that she had just paid $25 to sign up for a dating app. So she told him, "You seem really nice, but I got to get my money's worth." And then she went on vacation in Europe, on a European vacation with multiple destinations. And Bill Hader aggressively pursued her. At every hotel that she stayed at, Bill Hader sent Ali Wong flowers. Now, I've seen some of the feedback that this has gotten, and a lot of people have accused Bill Hader of love bombing her and of her rushing into this relationship just after getting divorced. If any of you have watched or listened to me for a while, I want to be love bombed. I don't believe in this concept of love bombing. I think it's a great thing. Love bomb the F out of me. And also, I would love it if after a relationship that I'm in that doesn't work out and I'm sad and it didn't work out, I want to go into another relationship as soon as possible. If it's one that I like, if it's somebody that I'm excited about, especially if it's an upgrade. Ali Wong's ex was not famous. Bill Hader is famous. Upgrade! I'm kidding, but not really. Love bomb me and never be afraid to make a move. I guess that's the lesson. The other important lesson for everybody watching now who is not a member of my YouTube, please, I would love it if you became a member like all of these amazing people. Dee Morrison, Six Gun Sweetie, Osfly Girl, Trish, Ryan Robinson, Adam Fines, and everybody else at MK. Thank you for your support. I greatly appreciate it. You guys, I'm about to keep it really honest. I would not be hustling as hard as I am on YouTube every freaking weekday if I didn't need to. So I need to. Daddy is bringing home the bacon. I've got 3 kids and a lot of responsibility, and my mother that I also support. So please become a member if you can. If not, just tune in every weekday, Monday through Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. It's free to watch. It's free to comment when the live stream is over. But if you become a member, you get to chat with me. It's free to like and free to share, okay? Look, Nicole, the dinner pics look very weird. It's not just me. And I think my assessment is accurate about Taylor not being aware of the paparazzi. What Trish said, hit that like button. So I love you all. My fam, you mean so much to me. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you and have a great night, everybody. Bye. Yes, MK, she looks unhappy. Prayers to J-Lo and Taylor. Bye.